On paper, VW Group sells tons of Volkswagens, Seats, Skodas, and even Audis. However, the true money-making inventory of the conglomerate is undeniably Porsche. In 2022, this crown jewel among sports car brands is as gorgeous as ever and continues to seduce ambitious drivers with unforgettable emotions of driving and owning a Porsche. Today we'll discover all the 2022 newcomers from the German brand, some of their first electric and some of their last internal combustion models. Top speeds, acceleration, and prices. All the data that you've come searching for is right here. So subscribe to Automotive Territory Daily News, ring the bell, and let's start the engines. Porsche Taycan GTS and GTS Sport Turismo. Unlike internal combustion Porsches, Taycans do not have various engines that would differentiate one model within the line from the other. Therefore, all that the new GTS moniker tells us is that this version is a versatile all-rounder that lands between the Taycan 4S and Turbo. Together with a new trim, the German brand introduces the third body style for the electric four-door Grand Tourer. It is a classic high-performance station wagon, basically a Panamera Sport Turismo with a 590 horsepower electric heart and a 93.4 kWh battery for a fuel tank. The newcomer shall be able to cover 280 miles on a charge, plus both body variants do 0 to 60 in 3.7 seconds. The Taycan GTS has adaptive air suspension with Porsche Active Suspension Management, traditional black or dark exterior details, black raised X interior elements, and it debuts the world's first panoramic roof with a 9-zone sunshine control. Porsche Macan. Despite working on the all-electric version of the Macan, Porsche is not ready to abandon its main money-making IC model. The internal combustion version goes through a facelift and a minor lineup rearrangement. Subtle exterior tweaks can be noticed up front. The rear diffuser grows larger, and there are 7 new wheel options. Since the turbo trim is dropped, the engines are redistributed between the lower grades. The Macan S gets a 2.9-liter twin-turbo V6 with 375 HP from the GTS, while the GTS itself becomes a new flagship by acquiring the 434 horsepower unit from the Turbo. The base Macan keeps its 2-liter Turbo 4, but now it makes 261 horsepower and 295 pound-feet. Expectedly, top trims get adaptive dampers, sport suspension, tungsten carbide-coated brakes, launch control, and a torque-factoring rear axle. However, all-wheel drive and a 7-speed dual-clutch automatic are standard across the board. Porsche 718 Cayman GT4 RS. The most extreme road-legal version of the current generation 718 borrows the mighty, naturally aspirated flat 6 from the 911 GT3. The 4-liter mill revs to 9,000 RPM and peaks at 500 horses, 80 more than the regular GT4. Its torque reaches 332 pound-feet, while the only transmission option is a 7-speed PDK tweaked for lightning-fast gear changes. The maximum speed rises to 196 miles per hour that are achieved in the 7th gear, and the acceleration to 60 is possible in 3.2 seconds. The car sits 1.2 inches closer to the ground, gets an adjustable suspension with the RS-specific shock absorbers, and rides on unique 20-inch wheels with either iron or carbon ceramic brakes. Finally, the bodywork is revised to generate 25% more downforce. There is an optional carbon fiber Y-Sack package, and the interior was specifically tweaked to reduce weight. Porsche Cayenne Turbo GT. Touted as the top-performing model of the 2022 Cayenne range, the Turbo GT still makes less horsepower than the Turbo SE Hybrid, but unlike the plug-in, it does not have a heavy battery to haul around. The SUV's optimized 4-liter V8 has twin turbochargers and delivers 640 horses and 627 pound-feet. According to Porsche, this is enough to sprint to 60 in 3.1 seconds and reach 186 mph top speed. The crossover sits 0.7 inches closer to the ground. It gets all of its electronically controlled chassis systems recalibrated and features a 15% stiffer 3-chamber air suspension. The wheels measure 22 inches, come wrapped into sticky Pirelli P0 Corsa tires, and house standard carbon ceramic brakes with huge 17.3 and 16.1-inch rotors. The cabin of the Turbo GT debuts a new generation Porsche infotainment and fits 4 sport seats that are wrapped in Alcantara with custom stitching. Do not let Ferrari fans win this round. Smash the like button to let everyone know that Porsche makes the best sports and supercars in the business. Thanks for the feedback, and let's keep rolling. Porsche 911 GT3 and GT3 with a touring package. The course for electrification and ever stricter emission standards suggests that within Porsche's lineup there is no more room for naturally aspirated cars. Therefore, the arrival of the last pure air-breathing 992 generation 911 GT3 has been both highly anticipated and heavy-hearted. The touring package implies that the model will come without a rear wing, though its presence, combined with the large air intakes, 2 air vents on the bonnet, a mini ducktail spoiler, and a diffuser, allow to increase the downforce by 150% at 124 miles per hour. Instead of the usual McPherson strut, the GT3 arrives with a double wishbone front suspension, which is borrowed from the 911 RSR Racer. The 4-liter naturally aspirated 6-cylinder gets a mild output bump to 503 horses and 346 pound-feet. With a PDK, the 0-60 acceleration is now possible in 3.2 seconds, while the Nürburgring record for the model was decreased by 17 seconds to 6 minutes and 55 seconds. Porsche Mission R. With this race-ready concept, Porsche is once again proving its commitment to electric vehicles. The Mission R previews a sports car from the brand that will participate in the competition with the Porsche team and will become available for customer racing by 2025. The newcomer has similar size to the 718, but it is built around an integrated carbon fiber composite cage with the CFRP bodywork and an active aerodynamic system. When it comes to the propulsion, the car gets 2 electric motors that feature innovative directly cooled stators and produce yet unseen 1088 horsepower in the qualifying mode. Under the race drive settings, the output decreases to 680 HP. Regardless, it is distributed to all 4 wheels with a bias for the rear axle. At this moment, Porsche does not tell us how far or how long the Mission R can race, but we do know that it gets an 80 kWh battery with a 900-volt architecture. Porsche Panamera Platinum Edition. Facelifted just last year, the luxurious Panamera becomes even more elegant and stylish with this exclusive Platinum Edition. Offered for the base 4 and 4e hybrid versions, it introduces subtle exterior tweaks and extra comfort features. Customers can choose from 13 no-cost and 4 special paint color options that are accentuated with a satin platinum finish on the Porsche lettering, side air outlet grills, and unique 21-inch wheels. The car lights its way with the updated signature matrix LEDs, while the tail lamps also have new design. The cabin of the sedan is distinguished by special embroidery on the headrests, black brushed aluminum trim, and standard 14-way seats with memory. There is also a 4-zone climate control and the 6th generation Porsche communication management. Porsche 718 Cayman GT4 RS Clubsport. The Clubsport is a race-only iteration of the 718 that comes equipped with all the competition-required safety features straight from the factory. The car gets a welded-in roll cage, a single Recaro seat, 6-point harnesses, safety nets, and a fire extinguisher. Optionally, the headlights can be homologated. You can choose between 2 exhaust systems. Plus, the bonnet can get an easy open function for fast refueling. From the exterior point of view, the Clubsport refines its performance with the addition of an extended front spoiler lip, new air curtains, wheel arch vents, and a more adjustable swan neck wing with a 20mm gurney flap. The 4-liter 6-cylinder is the same one as in the road-ready GT4 RS, but here it peaks at 343 pound-feet, which is 9 torque points higher. The upgraded suspension offers 3 spring rates for the axles, while the front wheels house larger 15-inch steel brake discs. Porsche 911 Carrera GTS and 4 GTS. The new 922 generation of 911 yields yet another batch of models that will crown the Carrera line. Among the newcomers are the rear-wheel drive coupe and convertible GTS, while the all-wheel drive 4 GTS models also include a Targa body style. This driver-oriented sports car is powered by a 3-liter flat-six engine with twin turbos. It is available with a 7-speed manual or an 8-speed dual-clutch PDK. Through keeping 480 horses in its stables, torquing to 420 pound-feet, and equipping the Sport Chrono package, these Porsches can reach 193 mph and will complete 0 to 60 runs as fast as 3.1 seconds. To compensate for the added power, the suspension was derived from the upper-market turbo models. Plus, the standard equipment now includes Porsche Active Suspension Management, as well as massive brakes with iron rotors from the 911 Turbo. Porsche Boxster 25 years. In 1987, the great naturally aspirated engine, carefully balanced chassis, and superior handling made the first Boxster a real hit among the fans of the brand and Porsche's bestseller. 25 years later, the company decided to honor the original with an anniversary model. Based on the current 718 Boxster GTS 4.0, the addition packs its naturally aspirated 4-liter flat-six, churning out 394 HP and 309 pound-feet of torque. Exterior-wise, the Roadster differs from its siblings by an embossed fabric roof and 20-inch alloy wheels finished in neodyme copper, referring to the 1983 Boxster concept. Similar copper treatment is applied to the front and side air intakes, Porsche lettering, and badging. On the inside, the 25-year special gets electrically adjustable seats, brushed aluminum interior, and unique Bordeaux red leather upholstery. Thanks for sticking around till the end. As usual, we'll be discussing today's lineup in the comment section, so make sure to insist that Porsches are the best and mention your favorite new model. Smash the like button and subscribe to Automotive Territory Daily News. We have got some more exciting 2022 car lineup previews in the pipeline. You can start watching them through the links on the screen. We'll see ya!